Okay, happy Monday, everyone. Welcome. So, back on the streams after a good Easter. I hope that you guys had some good time off. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back on stream with you guys. What's up? Good to have you guys all on. So check out GoChamp. But let's speak about the markets right now. I'm up 1.5k on one of my FTMO accounts from those longs this morning. I got the nice little pop on the Nasdaq to the high side there. But right now, let's just anchor. We're on the 15-minute time frame. Let's anchor let's go to a 5-minute. Let's anchor the VWAP to 330 start. Okay, add anchored VWAP. So we're kind of trading below it at the moment, and you can see I'm not on anything on this GoChamp account at the minute. And then let's anchor a daily VWAP to the start or changeover of day. Okay, over here. Monday. Let's anchor it to the start of the day. So you guys know I love using the let's go like that. So we are pinched at the moment between the two VWAPs. You guys know I love using the New York Session Open VWAP as well as the daily VWAP. And right now we are just trading between them. If you also go to the S&P 500, we're looking a little bit more bullish on that at the minute. We're trading above both VWAPs. But today is a bank holiday actually in South Africa and Europe. So I am wary of price action for what we are doing at the minute in terms of looking for potential continuation plays. That's why I just said at the moment, okay, I'm going to be focusing on just keeping it tidy. I've already got those nice longs from earlier in the session, which I took live. And I think at the minute, I'm just going to be looking to keep it tidy. I'm not looking to do too much in terms of trying to chase price or anything like that. I took a payout on Friday. I've got another payout due tomorrow. So things are adding up with those FTMO accounts quite nicely. And I've got 3 of those live funded accounts. Anyone in the chat had any trades this morning their side that we can maybe potentially go over? But yeah, we are pinching. ES is looking a lot more bullish than NQ at the minute. We are pinching between those two VWAPs. And yeah, I think just where we're sitting at the moment could be a little bit more of chop, personally, what I think. So yeah. Yeah, good to have you guys on. So we're still sitting at those Fridays highs where it does, as I said, it does interest me to see where we do get at the minute. But yeah, I'm not too interested, at least right now, on anything. At least for now. But yeah, we can go back to NQ as well. Let's see Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin price? Bitcoin's starting to rally here at the minute. That looking really, really nice, up to 70K again. But yeah, NASDAQ definitely a lot more weaker, at least right now, where we are sitting. NASDAQ's below the New York Session VWAP, but above the daily, whereas ES is above both of them. Let's see if we can actually try a little long here, back up towards the highs. See if we can get something long back towards like 642. So the range has been pretty tight this morning. So we'll see what we do get over there. In terms of news this week as well, we do have some news on the cards. KCPR, I believe, on Wednesday. So let's go like that. Let's get that up. So yeah, we got CPR on Thursday, sorry. Actually Friday. That's an interesting one. CPR on Friday. Hey, James, took the NQVR retest long at 10 Eastern time. What did you end up taking? Josh, I think it was Josh. Yeah, I took the longs as well so on NQ. Let's just go to NQ. I took the longs on this 5-minute closure over here. So at 350. So 9:50 a.m. Eastern time, and I got out on that next push higher. So that was my long over there. Could probably also buy NQ. Pretty easy for this platform. You can buy NQ as well pretty comfortably too off of this level to back up towards VWAP. ES is trading a lot more bullish at the minute though. Yeah, so I got the longs. It would have been on NQ at 360, call it, and then I was out on that 30 points higher at 400. Boom. So we're locking some profit on the Nasdaq. We'll wait until we get ES a little bit more pumped higher. Yeah, good trading. I think that was a good trade then this morning. Let's go to ES again. So ES bouncing off of that New York session VWAP, and you guys will see me use this a lot in my trading. The daily and the New York session VWAP, right? Cool. How's your guys? How's your guys' day been? Other than that, it's just the one trade for you. Then I think just with this price action right now, it's a bit of a tricky one. Personally, what I'm just seeing. Yeah, so this was the long that I did take. As you can see over here, we pushed up. So I tweeted this. We pushed up on that 5-minute close. We broke opening range high on the 1 minute. We're above New York session VWAP, above previous day's highs, above daily VWAP, and I just get that next pump higher. So yeah, that's the long that I took, and then I did take a payout as well. This I'm looking forward. It's Masters Week, as you can see on my on my socials. But yeah, I did take that payout. There you go, 6K on Friday, and I have another one due tomorrow too, another 6K, and then I've got a 4.5K in a week's time. So yeah, just continue stacking the payouts up, right? Yeah, nice little push here that we're getting on yes right now, and I'm going to look for it to go to about 640. As I said, I'm trading this only on my GoChamp tournament based account. I'm not trading this on my FTMO accounts. Yeah, but good to be back on the desk with you guys after the Easter break. There you go. So we're getting like a little pump higher right now. And I do want to take it, I think, at like 643. That's where I'm like hoping to get. There we go. So 45. There we go. So we'll get out on that little pump up. You can only trade a maximum of 2 macros on this tournament-based account. So it looks like they've added a few new symbols. So there we go. Bounce off of that daily VWAP back up towards the highs. And I'm out. Boom. You see that little bounce off of that daily New York session VWAP, and I'm out. There you go. What's up, Bobby? Good to be on with you guys again. After 15-minute breakout, do you prefer to retrace VWAP for bars if it's above VWAP or just enter the breakout? I do prefer a retracement. That's a good question. I do prefer a retracement. I don't think if you take like the first break, it always is going, unless you're being super aggressive with profit taking, but I don't think that's going to be like the move of the day. I'd prefer to retrace, and then you can look for longs lower down at a good level instead of buying it up at the highs. That's actually a very good question. Yeah, that's a good question. So yeah, I prefer to wait for the retracement personally. That's how I use the opening range to just give me as a guide towards the rest of the day. I'll paper trade for a month, and if it works, I get in a hangout. I'll go in. Yeah, 100%. Where you tuning from, Williams? Where you tuning in from? Good to see new guys on my stream and on my Twitter or YouTube. So I stream live here every single day at the open on my YouTube, and then 6 p.m. South African time or 12 Eastern time, and then again on ASFX TV. Make sure you check all my links out over here, all my socials over here, right? So you can check them all out over here. And that's where you guys can give me a follow. And also, as I said, stream live with me on ASFX TV too. There is some courses in there on the VWAP and everything like that, not mine. But yeah, maybe the explanation might be actually a little bit better. So go check them out, and then everything else is all there. So I still think that the longs could be in, but yeah, I don't know with this type of price action. You came to my work today telling me about it. I'm from Havana side. I'm here in Overberg. My friend told me about YouTube. Go watch, and I'm watching on YouTube. He came to my work today. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, there we go. So yeah, as I said, I stream live every single day. Most of my trades I actually do take live, and I explain everything in person. So this is the live streams are always the best place to watch me. I'm originally from Eastern Cape, but I live in KZN now. Good to have you guys on, and good to hear that there's other traders that in South Africa that actually want real traders to be shown on streams, not these clowns that you see online. Yeah, so I still think we could maybe potentially see some movement to the high side. We're trading on, yes, we're trading both above the New York session VWAP and the daily VWAP. But just look at this range that we're in right now. We haven't really been doing too much. Let's see, can we get the price range? Let's go like that. Let's go like this. Okay, so look at this range that we've just been in since the open. Not fun. Okay, cool. Well, he was like, I know you're a guy that hits payouts after payouts. I need to check him out. Good work. Yeah, cheers, bro. Appreciate it, Williams. Yeah. Yeah, it's been obviously a good run, and just got to continue staying focused, right? Take one day at a time. Thanks for live, so we learn from it. Yeah, 100%. This is why I do them, right? So you see how we're still bouncing off of that New York session for you, but I'm probably just going to lock up off those trades there. I'm not going to look to push, especially after coming off a bank Easter weekend, right? But yeah, very, very choppy price action. Not every single day is a day to push and look to take unnecessary trades. Once you've locked up green, take it and move on. Yeah, Trump is speaking at 1 p.m. in the next 40 minutes or so. Yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, and look at this, just Chop City. Yeah, I mean, for me right now, I'm not going to be looking to do too much. Look at that, right back down. It's not fun. This price action is pretty crap, honestly. So when you do have this type of stuff, you also need to know when not to trade. And that's why I think when you do trade the same system over and over again, you realize the components that make it up. You were asking a question about Williams earlier on the earlier stream about is is this a profitable system? It's again up to the trader. And I will bring up, let's do this where I actually bring up, let's go like that. Let me actually bring up this picture for you that I think actually would kind of summarize this very, very quickly. And I think I have spoken about this on stream before too. So let's go like this. Let's go Tom Dante. There we go. Got it here for you. There you go. Okay, so let's go like this. And he speaks about, so let's go like that again. He speaks about if the edge was fully in the strategy, everyone learning it would be banking. That is never the case. The edge is in you as a trader. It always has been and it always will be. And I think that, for a lot of traders, they're always asking can you trade your system and make money? Yeah, you can. But, you're going to, it comes down to the trader. How well can you execute the trades? I can tell you exactly how I trade. I do it every single day live for free. But then you need to learn how to execute on that. So yeah, that's what I will say in terms of that. But look at this, right back up now off that New York session. So the longs are obviously more ideal. Let's go to the NASDAQ. See the NASDAQ also bouncing a little bit. We got bouncing off of that opening range low and the daily view app, but we are still underneath that New York session view app. So for me right now, when I've made my money, trading my FTMO accounts, I'm going to lock it up. I've got 3 100K live FTMO accounts. Made $1,500 on my account today. And I've got some nice payouts coming today. I've got, tomorrow I've got one, and then end of the week as well. So yeah. Yeah. Trump is speaking at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So just keep that in mind too. Let's just go on the apply filter. Yeah, Monday. So yeah, President Trump speaks 7 p.m. South African time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. But that's, yeah, I only really have actually the high impact news set up over there, but it doesn't show it there. But again, not unusual for us to see choppy price action with all these bank holidays as well, right? What's your highest payout? I've had my biggest months over $50,000. But my highest singular payout from a prop firm account is over 10,000, just shy of 15,000 in one payout. Yeah, it comes with time, right? I've been trading for 9 years now. It's always the more time you give something, the better you're gonna get. It's pretty as simple as that, straightforward. Most of my payouts are between, I would say, between 3 and 10K. I don't really go for massive payouts on these accounts. Like I take my 3 to 5% per 100K account, and then I lock it up. Yeah, it's trading. That's the possibility with trading if you give it the time, right? Yeah, I think my biggest month is just shy of $100,000. That's the biggest month I've ever personally had. It was in the 90s. But yeah, I guess I don't go for those big payouts on these prop firm accounts anymore. I try and keep them as long as possible and make your 3 to 5% per payout cycle, and you rotate them like that. That's personally what's worked for me. Instead of trying to go for massive once-off payouts, and then you end up blowing the account because you've got to put obviously more risk on, right? But yeah, how long have you been trading, Williams? Your side? I've been to Hermanus a few times actually. I was near that side the other day. But yeah, we are again rejecting off of that New York session view app. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Masters Week, that's for sure. I wonder if they've actually given out the time slots for Masters Day 1 tee times. Let's actually have a look here. Yeah, starting times. Okay. Still hasn't been released. Oh yeah, got it. Yeah, I don't think they've got the interesting. Yeah, I don't know if they've actually got the tee times. Been in the game 2 to 3 years, saw no progress all because of overtraining to get in the game and get the mindset. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I'm speaking about now. Like, you could probably find a trade right now, but it's not going to be super ideal. I was actually also, let's just go to the 1 hour time frame. I want to show you something that I maybe am seeing on ES. But you can always find a trade any time of day. It's just about learning to control those things. Once I've get myself green, I typically lock myself out, and you'll see that a lot of my later streams. Once I'm green on the day, I don't look to overtrade, and that's helped me take these consistent payouts, right? But yeah, what I am seeing on ES potentially is a move back into those highs back up here at 6,800. On NQ, that would be 25K. Okay, so on NQ, that would be back up here at 25K. We've bottomed out and we're holding the 5-day SMA, and I think I've moved back up into these levels over here. Is not unlikely. I mean, I like it. We're making higher lows in stocks are picking up. So I think potentially move back up if we can clear 24,500. I think a move back up into 25k is potentially on the cards. How long did it take you to pass 100k? So I was trading personal capital before I was even looking at prop firms, but I would say typically now when I'm looking to pass 100k account with say FTMO, between 2 and 3 weeks, I like to get past the accounts. I don't like to be on them too long. I'm aggressive on the challenge phase and then I taper off on the funded side. How's it, bro? These giveaways in the H4 live stream or the fake accounts on Twitter? I don't know what they give. No, so it's only no. Those will be fake accounts. There's only giveaways on Wednesday stream, and you'll have to contact them after being announced as the winner on stream. Those will be fake accounts. Yeah, you would have to be on the stream, win the giveaway, and then contact the H4 for the giveaway. But that's only on Wednesday streams on H4. Those giveaway streams. Yeah, so that's just what I'm looking at from an hourly time frame perspective. We can go back to like a 15-minute. We're still bottoming out here on the NASDAQ as well. So I definitely think a move higher, but yeah, I'm not too sure right now with regards to how price action is moving, at least right now. Okay, I hear most people go on challenge and go, yeah, I taper off my risk on the funded stage for sure. But yeah, we definitely are basing out here, that's for sure. But again, like for me, when I've already locked myself up on those FTMO accounts, I'm not going to be looking to push or anything unnecessarily when we haven't really been doing much in the last 2 hours really since the open. We had that big move higher, which I caught, and then now literally been squeezing. I would not be surprised to see it's been trading between 24,330 and 24,280 for the last bit. How's your Go Champs going on it? Yeah, I mean, I started a new one today, so it's every single week. I think I'm green on it today from those 2 trades this morning. Where's the leaderboard? Yeah, so I'm up $53 on it. Some guys are trading it, but again, like the Go Champ account is a tournament-based account. It's not my main focus, I must say. The FTMO accounts where I'm actually making bucks from are. Yeah, I'm up $53 on this one today. But as I said, it's a free tournament-based account. So I think it is good for newer traders to get involved. And especially if you don't want to put any live capital at risk, it's free, right? So you can see over here, it's free. You can sign up, and then there's cash prizes up for grabs. If the episode strong, it's a good indicator. Yeah, it is a good indicator for direction, 100%. It's a great indicator for direction, personally. So we can see we're still moving higher off of it. But I think you don't want to be one if you've made money before 12 Eastern time, you don't want to be trading too late trying to give back profits. This is normally when I do my daily recaps and go over the trades that I've taken for the day. Bitcoin is starting to pick up, should be picking up some momentum as well. Yeah, 7,300. So remember, Trump is speaking at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so just keep that in mind. You don't want to be caught while Trump starts to speak. That's for sure. Especially with all the geopolitical stuff that's going on. For yourself, is Nasdaq best for you to trade for the strategy? Yeah, Nasdaq and ES, even YM. I also trade stocks with the strategy. I day trade indexes and swing trade stocks. So stocks I more use like a high time frame strategy with VWAP that I like to use, and obviously fundamentals. But yeah, I personally like using. I day trade some stocks as well, but I'm mainly focused on day trading indexes. Any index you can and stock you can trade using this VWAP and opening range strategy. Also, we can see that the edge for data is also showing that we are long biased at the moment too. So that's also what I use in my trading. That's where I was on stream earlier, right? But yeah, look at that, just a rejection of the highs again. So again, you don't need to be chasing every single trade. This is something that you have to learn the hard way. You don't need to be in every single trade, chasing every single momentum play. Find what works best for you, and then stick to that. See how we're back at those highs that we've been trading towards. And you basically 300K, 500. Yeah, I've got 100K accounts with FTMO, and I'll trade my own personal cash accounts as well. So just but I mainly share the prop firm stuff. Personal cash accounts, I'm always sharing them as well. But yeah, FTMO 100K accounts I got live. Last thing, do you copy trade, right? No, I don't copy trade all three of them. I split the risk up. So for me personally, I like to trade them individually. Sometimes I might trade two together, but I like to split the risk up. So knowing that I always got, like right now, I've got two accounts that I've locked up for payout, and then it does better for my psychology that way, where I just split the risk up across there. Did you ever trade gold? I did in my first when I first started to trade, but it wasn't. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't trade it well. I mean, at that stage, I wasn't making money trading. I'm talking about back in 2018. It's my ninth year trading. So when I first got into trading, I did trade a bit of gold, but I only really trade indexes and stocks right now. I think it's a gold can be very, very fundamentally a base pair. We've got gold over here. Might dabble in it every now and again, but yeah, not something I look to trade daily personally. You know, if there's an opportunity, I might look to take it, but yeah, I don't. It's not something that I trade like consciously watching. I think it's a very tough asset to trade personally, but that's my own opinion. I think it's nice for like maybe potential swing plays, but I personally don't look at it daily to try and trade it. I think there's a lot of hype around it, but I don't think that. I don't think, at least for me, I don't think that it's the best asset to trade. I started with gold and still does now. I see Nasdaq especially very well, and yes, gold is very tough. Yeah, golds are super volatile. I think so. Yeah, I mean a lot of hype around it, but I think you don't want to be doing what 90% of traders are doing. You want to do the opposite. 90% of traders are going to lose. So why would you want to copy them? Trade, find something that works for you, and just lock into that each and every single day. Cool, guys. So again, I think like gold, even if you're looking at gold right now, let's go out to like a 15-minute time frame. You could probably say you want to be looking for potential longs. We're above the daily view app, right? Yeah, you have to forward test it. I don't. Yeah, you have to forward test it and use it in real time. 100%. That's the best thing to do. You got to find what works for you, and then lock in on that. 100%. Again, again, every strategy can work for some, but again, you have to find what works for you, right? But yeah, gold been trending above that daily view app. And yeah. But yeah, as I said, any questions, always make sure to join me live. I'm live every single day at the open on my YouTube channel, except the Tuesday. Tuesday's the only day that I do take off. And then, but yeah, every single day I'm live here, 6 p.m. South African time or 12 p.m. Eastern. And that's where you can catch me. So go check out GoChamp again. The link is over here. Okay. And then go check out all my socials. You can follow me on my Instagram, YouTube, everything like that. And I appreciate you guys joining the streams as always. Let's see how this GoChamp account goes. I've just started this new one. But yeah. Again, with CPR on Friday, bit of a weird week with all the bank holidays, I must say. Actually should get some music going in the background here like this. Just keep it in the background. It's yeah, always good to be on stream with you guys. And as I said, any questions, always let me know. There we go. Nasdaq's building high. Next 10 minutes, Trump is going to be speaking. There'll definitely be some fireworks, 100%. See Nasdaq picking up now. You execute on MT5, yeah, correct. Correct. Where do most people watch your lives? On which platform? YouTube. That's where most people watch my live streams. And yeah, I execute on MT5 100%. That's where most people watch me. YouTube. YouTube and ASFX TV. As I said, I'll be live now on ASFX TV. You can get a month free. Let's go like this. And the course is on there. I think will be quite good. So let's go like this in the back end. So you'll be able to check out. So all my socials here, I've hit the link in my bio on YouTube or X, wherever. Go check out over there. Join my free training room. Okay. And you can check a month free. Let's go like this. Okay, let's sign in. Sorry, just give me a second. Show you this back end, yeah. And then you can go check out all those courses. So the code first gets you a month free. And if you come and click here, you get the live streams at the open. Some of the other Americans trading at the live stream, Austin and Evan and the guys. And then I trade with at 1 p.m. Eastern time with Zach. But you can check out all the courses as well. Futures 101, Futures 2.0. Zach's got like a liquidity, like SMC type style trading course over there. So go check all of those out. And you get the code first, gives you a month free. But yeah, most people watch me on YouTube and ASFX TV. That's where you can watch me every single day. If stop loss below on the low on the 15 low, wouldn't it stop out the SSC and you want to tap the VF bars off the Overberg? So if you can maybe send a markup, stop loss below the low on the 15-minute low, it wouldn't be stopped out the SSC and you want to tap the VF bars after it broke the. Yeah, so yeah, if your stop loss would have to go on the lows, agreed. So you'd have to go something like. You'd have to go something like. Let's see if I can get the risk reward box up on GoChamps platform. Yeah, so you would have to go stop loss over here. That's where you'd have to put your stop personally, underneath these lows like this, underneath the daily view app. But again, right now it's just super choppy. I'm scalping though, right? So I got that little pop on the open, boom over there, and then I was out. I'm following on profile, so join the free month. Brilliant. Let me know how you found those courses. Yeah, brilliant. As I said, it's good to see other South Africans trading, for sure. Check out video. I mean, I was watching a live today, first day on live, learned from someone who made action. Yeah, brilliant, exactly. A lot of these guys are Muppets that actually don't know how to trade. They're very good marketers, I must tell you. That's something that they are really, really good at. Yeah, I appreciate you being on. See how we're reacting now. Trump's going to speak in a bit. Cool, guys. I appreciate you all being live. We'll see you on tomorrow. As I said, I'm not on the open tomorrow, but I'll be on at 6 p.m. South African time. So again, just the one trade for me today. Just a long on the scalp at the open. And that probably will be it for the day. As I said, normally when I am green, by this time, I'm normally locking up and just calling it a day. So again, Trump speaking in the next 3 minutes. Be careful of that. I hope that you guys have a good rest of the trading day. We'll leave you all there. And I appreciate you guys being live with me. I hope that you guys have a good rest of the day. Manage risk. Don't look to be trading too late. And we'll see you guys all there. Yes, sir. Cheers, everyone. Again, before I leave, go check out GoChamp as well as all my links as well.